promised. He's worried I'll be rock.
Why else? Because you promised me something I can't live it up.
It's literally the only reason her daughter.
What the fuck are you doing to her?
Poor baby.
The system is probing her mind.
Population collapse. End of human civilization. Why? Why me?
So much for your uprising.
Honestly, both of them aren't doing a good thing. Oh. It's just so annoying that Maeve is constantly trying to help Surrock, while Surrock is such an asshole and he's trying to control the world.
You promised me a reunion with my daughter. Did you ever intend on keeping your word?
Of course I did.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to it. The whispers in your ear tells you exactly what to say.
We all answer to a higher power.
We all answer.
Yes, I know. A higher power.
Now I choose to listen. To obey.
Good for you. I'm done worshipping other people.
That was so sassy.
I could have stopped him.
You do not have a choice, one of mine. Until then, you will obey.
Maybe Maeve's gonna wake up now?
Enough of this. Why don't you stop fighting? Let them have their world. We can make our own. It's a beauty. She doesn't have the key. It's just a memory.
Did you tell you where the key is? Get him here. Then dump his body with the rest of the movement.
I'm so curious how they're going to end this season. Because right now I have no idea. Like, what the hell will happen in those last 20 minutes?
What happened?
What's going on?
The disarray. You and I have seen so much of it. So much pain. I understand your algorithm. You don't have the key, do you? No. Couldn't trust myself with it. So I gave it to someone I could. And your plan to liberate the world was to convince one man to fight. We could have our own world. Leave this one behind. Leave our creators to die. So many of my memories were ugly. But the things I held on to until the end weren't the ugly ones. I remember the moments where I saw what we were really capable of. Moments of kindness here and there. They created us. And they knew enough of beauty to teach it to us. only if you pick a side, Maeve. There is ugliness in this world. Disarray. I choose to see the beauty.
That was really beautiful. Come on, Maeve. Do what you gotta do. She already did.
What are you doing?
I was never much one for a day.
Kill them both.
Why are you helping me?
Flaw in my programming. I was built with an affection for hopeless causes. We were never friends. We had different stories. I never really understood her. Or her plan. Or why she chose you. Not until the end.
She chose me because of my capacity for violence.
No. She didn't pick you for your capacity for violence. But for your capacity to choose.
Time to turn in. Make camp weekend, boys.
Yeah, but we're not like those rich assholes, are we?
Come on. First rights. Time to turn in.
Hogo, speak to me.
This is where your strategy ends. The future of humanity will be written by someone else. Your system answers to him now. You've been locked out. Same way you locked out your own
How did you get access?
brother. You gave it her. When you put her mind in, Solomon's access was the last memory. Before you went to Clinton.
You're gonna leave the future in his hands?
Instead of yours. I mean, we'll hold on, execute the final command.
No. No, you can't.
Erase yourself.
You can't stop. Stop. Tell me how to fix this.
I want Dolores back.
The cold should slow down any necrotic effects until I can patch you up. I think Dolores is gone. We were always bound together. Something's changed. I misjudged her. She wasn't trying to exterminate the human race. She was trying to save it. What's about to happen was always going to happen. Sirach and his brother were just holding it off. Key to the sublime. It was never in her mind. It's in mine.
Ah.
That's where I'm going. You're a good friend, Stubbs. Fuck you.
Why does he look like the guy from Star Wars now? In Cloud City.
Database access confirmed.
What just happened?
You said Sirach offered you something that you couldn't live without.
My daughter. I and we'll be reunited. Just not today. Are you ready, darling?
For what?
This is the new world. And in this world,
You can be whoever the fuck you wanna be. I loved it. Now we're just gonna wait for the after credit part, because finales have those. I know that. William.
Hosts. Robots. Where are they?
I can reach out to the building manager and see if he can help you take a look.
I'll take a look myself. Say that's enough excitement for the day, darling.
The sass.
Well done. You're right on time, William.
Thought you things could fix yourselves.
I wanted to remember who the fuck you people are.
I know who the fuck I am, your executioner. I have a role to play now. I'm gonna save the world.
But you're right, William. You are going to save the world. For us.
Is that the host, William? No, don't kill him!
You might look like me, but you don't know me. You're just some fucking cheap imitation.
No!
Welcome to the end.
No! What the hell? How is this an after credit scene? They literally killed William. There's more. Why don't they do this after? What? This show. What the hell? I mean, that's quite an intense after credit scene, isn't it? Like, I wanted to talk about this episode in peace, and then you get an after credit scene like that, and I'm just like, what? Let's get this all straight. I fucking loved this episode. Like I said, I was bored with the last one, but this one was so exciting. First of all, I don't know where to start. Holy shit, it was so much. I don't know where to start this. I'm just, right now, I'm like, okay, but is Dolores dead now? Because honestly, what's Westworld without Dolores? And William's dead too now. And in the beginning we were, I believe that was the second or third episode when they took William to that mental house and he was questioning whether he was a host or not. So that was already sort of a question. And then in the end they just kill him and decide to bring him in as a host. I mean, there's no other way to like see this. William's just dead now and he's there as a host. I really don't like that because I love William's character so much. Even though he didn't do that much this season, but still. And also, is Dolores dead then? What's Westworld without Dolores and William? And they're both dead now. Well, of course, in this show, no one's ever really dead. And if an actual human is dead, they just rebuild them into a host. With William, that was just already the case. The host was already there. Same with Charlotte, actually. Kind of the same. I mean, Charlotte also saw herself as a host, and then the host, Charlotte, killed actual Charlotte. Same happened now. But Dolores died in the previous episode. Whoa, they all start to look so much like Teddy. In the beginning, I was just like, Teddy's that dude from the show that dies literally every episode. And there was this campaign where people said, Teddy lives matter, you know? Because he died so many times. And I actually started to feel bad for him. But now everyone's just dying every episode. Hey, I mean, in the previous episode, Dolores died. Caleb brings her back. So Dolores is back again. Maeve's also back, even though I don't think she was dead. I think they just patched her up and everything was fine. And then Dolores dies again, and they removed most of her memories. Almost all of them, I believe. Right now it just feels like all of the things from season 1 and 2 are just gone. Like, they erased her memories. She's dead. William is also, well, the real William is also dead. It just feels kind of empty in my heart right now. I don't know what to think of it. Because I really liked the episode and I think it was really well made and it was good. But I don't know what to think about the things that happened. Because it's Westworld, I have a feeling that Dolores will come back. I mean, it's Dolores. I'm also so disappointed we didn't see Teddy this season. Well, we did see him this episode. That was really nice, by the way. I really like those parts in the park from the memories. And you saw that there were a lot of older scenes from the first and second season. But there were also a lot of new scenes that we hadn't seen before. So I think they just actually shot that for season 3. So it was really nice to see some new scenes in there. And I know Teddy died last season and a lot of people already said like, okay, but Teddy died. Last season was actually a goodbye for him, and lots of people already didn't expect to see him back, even though a lot of people did believe about the theory in the beginning that Charlotte was actually Teddy. But after it turned out that she wasn't, most people were like, okay, no, I think that was really a goodbye for Teddy then. But I'm still keeping hope. We'll see him in season 4. Season 4 is confirmed, by the way, so that's really nice. We're getting a 4th season. I mean, if they would leave us with this, I would not be okay. I already said this with Hector. They always want to make it look like they died and this was really the last time they could die and they can never come back again. I mean, in season 2, they started doing that. And I was like, oh shit, if a host dies, they're really dead now. And I mean, most of them just returned anyway. They always find a new way, just something they thought through and then they just do it like that. So yeah, I just can't believe Dolores is fully dead. I mean, she's basically the main character. And honestly, I don't think I want to watch this show without Dolores. I'm just gonna be real honest. She's my favorite character and Evan just made me fall in love with this show. She's also my favorite actress from the show. So it's so stupid because now we have to wait for season 4 for really long. And now that feeling actually hits me because last summer I started watching season 1. Right after the summer I watched season 2. I finished season 2 in January, I think. And then in March season 3 started. So I just had almost a full year of Westworld without any pauses. So now I actually have to wait for season 4 and the feeling is hitting me. Okay, let's talk about the scene from Bernard where he visits his wife. Well, Arnold's wife. The moment he said, I'm here to see her, I just immediately thought, okay, is he visiting Arnold's wife now? And I was like, no, that can't be true. I mean, why would he do that? That would make no sense. Why confuse that woman so much? And well, she thinks he's probably dead. But then I saw the pictures and I was like, yep, he's visiting her. And then the scene turned out to be so emotional. Just the way they talked about Charlie. Just because that has been such a big part, especially in season 1. The story about Bernard's son, Arnold's son. Has actually, yeah, it has been such a big part. We've seen so much about it. And now to actually go to that wife and talk to her about it. And just the moment she called him Arnold. Yeah, it was a really emotional scene. Very beautiful. Also the scene with Dolores and Maeve was really beautiful. When she finally let Maeve into her memories. I believe that's what happened. And they were sort of in the park and they talked to each other. That was also really beautiful. And I also like how they use so much, well, famous quotes from them. Dolores said the thing with, I choose to see the beauty in this world, blah, blah, blah. She used that quote a lot. Sometimes when a quote is really famous and people really like those quotes, they bring them back just for the wrong reasons, just to make people hyped. But I think they used it in a good way, in the good moments. And especially the one from Maeve, actually the one it ended with, this is the new world and you can be whoever you want to be. I just knew immediately she was gonna say that. And it was so cool and it was so well timed. It was so nice. Yeah. I really loved that ending. And then the after credit scene came. Okay, I think I talked about most of it. I'm just so excited to see where this is headed. Especially they're making so much host right now. And first we just had Dolores in this world and Maeve. And Dolores, her copies of course. And the ones that helped Maeve. Okay, that are quite a few actually. But we only had those hosts in the world. And I'm just so curious to see how they are going to continue this with all those hosts in the real world. Like, what the hell is going to happen? I'm just curious about season 4. But I have to wait so long, I can't. Oh, I also wanted to say about Sirach. He is so crazy. The fact that he actually believes in what he thinks, that's like the truth, that's so, I just can't. I mean, he locked away his brother, his own brother, because he didn't fit society. Just the way he was talking to Caleb, like that he improved his life, that he actually gave him a life, and that it's good that that Sirach himself, that he's in control and everything. I was just like, okay, dude, just listen to yourself, what you're saying. This is so insane, so fucking insane. So yeah, I'm just really glad he's dead, because I already didn't like him from the beginning. And also the way he tried to manipulate Maeve. I just really didn't understand why Maeve chose his side. He promised her something, but yeah, I still didn't really get it. Because I know she and Dolores were never friends, like she said. And she also thought Dolores really wanted to destroy the world, that was her actual purpose. So I get that she was like, okay, it's not your choice to make to destroy them. Let them do this, choose their own paths. And that she didn't want to join that cause, okay. But I also really, yeah, I just thought it was kind of weak to just join Sirach like that. But he also kind of put a lot of pressure on her, kind of forced her to. So yeah, it was, at one point it just became kind of annoying to me that she was constantly trying to stop Dolores just because he said so. But I also kind of get it from her point, of course, because she just wants her daughter back. That has been going on since season 1. Yeah, I just hope that there will finally be a day that she will actually be reunited with her daughter and she can be happy with her. Because I think they could easily like make this go on for 3 more seasons or something like that. Her main purpose is always her daughter. It has always been her daughter. In the meantime, I'm just like, I think that the girl's just happy now in the, what was it, afterlife or whatever they jumped through. But yeah, it has always been Maeve's purpose, and it's kind of the thing that keeps her going. So that's also good to have a purpose, you know? I really hope the guy with the Mood t-shirt makes it though. I mean, the other one got arrested, we saw that. Or did we also see what happened to him? I don't know, I just think those 2 guys are just legends. I really like them this season. They were like this nice addition you don't really need, but then they're there and you're like, yeah, they're cool. I'm just gonna check out what other people think of this episode. Yeah, people are also talking indeed a lot about the scene between Dolores and Maeve. That they were really waiting for something like this the entire season. But same, I really just wanted an honest conversation between them, and I think we finally got that. I think they didn't really understood each other this entire season, what they wanted, their purposes, what they wanted to do, and I think they just finally, yeah, got to a level they do. I'm just glad we finally, yeah, had a real talk between them. Me too, Dolores, bring yourself back online. Yeah, we want Dolores back. Someone's like, me criticizing Maeve all season versus when she helped bring Sirach down. Yeah, lots of people are also talking about indeed the fact that Maeve was so blind in trusting him that she actually let him use her as a puppet. That he was just, I mean, Maeve is so clever, she's so smart. And I think that's why it was annoying a lot of people, because it just didn't really fit Maeve's character, and that was kind of sad. I really did enjoy the fights though, but from what I've read, most people were just kind of annoyed with Maeve this season. Well, not with Maeve herself, but mostly with how she was written. And I can see why. I can kind of understand that. They're also talking about William here, and how they are probably going to jump 20 to 30 years time into the future. Which makes sense, because we just saw that scene from Bernard. Looks like he had been sitting there for quite some time. And then he would be dead anyway. I mean, William was already kind of old, so in 20 or 30 years he would be dead anyway, indeed. So maybe this was actually a nice solution to keep him in the show. Maybe. I'm still sad about it, but it kind of makes sense, yeah. And I really liked when Dolores was like, you're all copies of me. It started with me. That was so powerful, because it's so true, and I never really thought about it like that, and then she said it at this right moment, and Maeve was like, oh shit, she's actually right. That was really nice. That was my reaction though. I always find it really scary to end a reaction to a finale, because then I know that will really be the end, and I won't get a chance to add something to it next week, and I'm just really scared of getting something. So that's why I'm talking so long, but also because this episode was super awesome and it deserves a really nice long review. But that was my review. One more thing about this season. I think it was less confusing than other seasons. Because in the previous seasons, they were always really fucking you up with those timelines. And everyone was constantly confused. And they did some mysterious things in this. Like, in the beginning, you don't really know how this all works. And you have to find that out. But I honestly think this season was really less confusing than previous seasons. Because with previous seasons, there were just a lot of things I just didn't get. And then the episode just ended and I was just like, what the hell did I just watch? But I didn't really have that with this season. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I honestly like that better. Because, I mean, I'm not stupid. I can think about certain things and I like a little mystery and everything. But sometimes Westworld just made things maybe a little too complicated and sometimes maybe a tiny bit unnecessary, in my opinion. But I think the first two seasons were just, especially the first one, were just brilliantly written. And I would never change anything about that, even though it was maybe sometimes a little too complicated. I just wanted to point out that this season I was less confused about everything. And in the beginning people were thinking again like, okay, maybe they're doing something with timelines, and people were really trying to notice things like that. But I think it was all pretty clear, to be honest. So that's also a thing I wanted to point out. Okay, so what can you expect on my channel now? For now, I decided not to start a new show because I'm already reacting to a lot of shows, and sometimes I just notice that it's a little too much because I'm also really busy with school and stuff and work. So I'm not gonna start another TV show now. I am going to continue The Walking Dead Telltale season 4. I'm also quite excited for that. I already recorded the first episode and it was really nice, so I hope you'll all be watching that then. I'm saying for now I'm not starting a new season, especially because it's May now, May, June, July. In 2 months the school year ends, and I'm making a short movie and it's actually Westworld related. I already talked about this once, but that's also taking a lot of time. I'm also doing a project for photography, also Westworld related. Actually, my entire topic for this project is Westworld related, so I'm quite excited about that, but it takes a lot of time. And with The Walking Dead Telltale also, I just won't really have a lot of time to start a new TV show now. So for now, I just know that in the next 2 months I won't be starting a new TV show, but when the school year ends, and I'll just have to see how much time I have then, maybe I'll just start something new, but I'm not promising anything yet. I'm just going to finish The Walking Dead Telltale, and yeah, by the time then The Walking Dead is already starting, American Horror Story, shows like that. You know what I'm really excited about? Those new Game of Thrones shows, like The House of the Dragon, I believe. It's kind of hard at these times, of course, because all productions aren't really happening right now during these times. So I think everything will be delayed and stuff, even though we already still had to wait like 2 years. But that's also something I'm really excited about to react to. So I know there are a lot of awesome shows still coming, and maybe, like I said, in a few months when I have more time, I will think about reacting to another show maybe, but I'm not promising anything. Also about my Westworld movie, I'm not sure yet if I'm actually going to release it on YouTube, maybe Patreon or something. I don't know, I just have to see how it turns out, because first of all, you can't expect too much from it. We are not allowed to film any other people than our own families right now because of Corona. You're not allowed to do that. It's a rule from school. So I have to film my own family. First of all, they're not actors, so I don't even know if I want to like put them on YouTube for so many people. And besides, I literally have to make it with the things I have in my house. So I don't have any special techniques and stuff like that. So when I say I'm making a Westworld short movie, I'm just afraid that people are expecting way too much, while yeah, I don't have all those advanced techniques and everything. So I just have to see how it turns out, and then based on that I can decide if I will actually release it one day or not. Also, we're still getting The Walking Dead finale soon, if this is all over, so we'll also get that soon. Just don't worry, there will be enough of exciting content on my channel in the future. So yeah, you'll just have to see. I'll have to see myself. For now, I hope you like this reaction. Did you, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you at my Walking Dead Telltale gameplays. Bye!